I have a few, actually.
I think you have 4, right?
Yes. 4.
Because this might be one of the times where where you would do some cool thing and whenever we talked about this, I thought of the Paladin talent, Path of Universal Righteous Endeavor, where the champion tier feat is all your melee and ranged attacks deal holy damage. Maybe she would let you exchange one of your talents for that one.
I mean, the two options
Reflect
are, one of
change.
which we've already discussed in detail, Halldamir and I, is multi-class Paladin, which I think was the thing we eventually sort of decided on. The other would, of course, be to allow you to take a Paladin talent. I would also let that happen. But then you don't get Smite Evil, for example.
Yeah, my evil is pretty fucking awesome.
It would go down a weapon die, though.
No,
He wouldn't, because
Not with
Paladin
Paladins.
and Fighter are both
That's
master
true.
classes.
Yeah.
He would gain AC, he would gain mental defense. His attack would take I think, -1 hit. Compared to just straight up Fighter level 7.
Go to Charisma Strength
Yeah,
or something
basically it stays the same after changes. Because
like that? Your basic attacks don't change. So as long as you use basic attacks, you wouldn't use anything but strength.
Fighter flexible attacks would still use...
That's true, flexible attacks would.
Yeah.
That's not a huge deal.
No.
Alright, so something you've planned all along. Alright. I thought it was a new thing. But I would still suggest the Path of Righteous Endeavor with the all damage deal, all attacks are holy damage. 'Cause that's cool.
Yeah, I was more thinking Bastion.
Bastion. Alright.
Yeah. Which I think suits that bit better.
Yeah, Bastion might not be as flavorful as the other one, but it certainly fits to Hirandor and is mechanically just better, I think.
Yeah. Especially for the role that he plays as well.
Implacable is very mechanically powerful as well.
Oh boy.
Oh, level 7.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm level 6 of 2 classes, turns out, so... I get a few more hit points and stuff. He's not an amazing level, because spellcasting doesn't
Get a champion feat.
rest well for me. You should be pretty happy with this level, Jules.
Yeah. It's a lot of my spells is gonna get upgraded.
Yeah.
Which
Level
is
7,
nice.
right?
Yes.
Level 7 spells.
Yeah, I already had a few because of my thing, but yes.
I get to hang out on those level.
I get more. I get lots of spells now. Lots and lots of spells. Do we get a full rest?
Oh, yes. I think you deserve one at this point.
Hallelujah. I am fucking at death's door at this point.
Sure are.
I get 22 more hit points.
Isaac Howe wonders what the symbol of the lady is. Sheep.
Well, the problem there would be that her followers don't really have like a holy symbol of sorts. I think the closest thing that would come to representing the lady would be a collection of scales in 10 different colors. Doesn't exactly matter which 10 colors, as long as there is an equal number of metallic and chromatic in there.
Hirandor was divined a symbol to use for his power.
Well, I think he would follow the same generalized idea. Would be that it's just
the general way that followers of the lady would represent the lady would they would basically use themselves as holy symbols, in a sense. Because following the lady means following either all of her all of the things she represents, which is all of the essences, or the one that whatever term is following her represents. In which case, it would be silly to have a holy symbol in the form of a scale when you are covered in them.
That is so haughtily dragon, though. I am a holy symbol.
Look at me, my
look at me.
holy corpus.
Oh, but you love it that way. It's great.
Right, it's pretty simple. I get another feat, though. What to do with that? What to do with that? Let's see what we got left. Do with something to boost the editing, I suppose, but he's just, he's still there doing his thing.
The Adeling is a prime example of a talent that I thought wasn't good, being incredibly good.
I mean, he's decent. He takes some hits sometimes, and he can sort of... You have him every battle, which is the benefit. He sort of comes back.
I like him. He's flavorful as well.
At least from my perception, he consistently wastes multiple rounds of the enemies.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him get one shot, for example.
It has happened. I can't remember the time, but I can remember something like, oh, well. But then he's still taking the powerful hit from someone, so...
Yeah.
And yeah, he doesn't get used up, and he really fits with Grant's concept.
Yeah, he does.
He's sort of a minion master, and I can only have one summon at a time, but he's always with me, so...
And maybe we'll get to know more about Graham's concept once we reach an area where that might be more appropriate.
Yeah, like when we go to the Shattered Shore, where he died, where his thing happened. Which, I guess we're going back to the Free City, and then to hear about news from Grand Castle, to see how that whole thing went, as I understand it at least. Right, guys? And if nothing horrible happened there, like, which hopefully it didn't, we can go to the Shattered Shore and search for that, what was it? Like, there was a thing there we should go to.
It's a tomb of the Planeswalker.
Yes. Tomb of the Planeswalker. We can go find.
The Planeshopper.
Planeshopper. Oh.
The Great Copper didn't walk. He hopped.
Like a grasshopper.
He hopped. Okay, sure. Of course.
It's a... Yeah. Alright, so Free City, and then either panic over problems in Grand Castle or whatnot, or go to Shattered Shore, I suppose. Yeah?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Something like that, yes.
Derp.
Oh, let's see. This will take a while to level up. Oh, good lord.
Well, it's a good thing that we finished early, right?
Could add all the mooks here, but I don't really care about the mook spell. They're because they're behind in level. They're really crap.
They're still pretty damn crap, even on level. Let me tell you.
I mean, the Masterless Vampire spawn are better than.
I mean, I think just having more stuff on the battlefield is so powerful.
Yeah, hopefully.
Not offensively, but defensively.
Dram's problem is offensive there. Like that I must say though that shield there paid for itself in that battle because everything hit me with odds.
Yeah.
So, that was nice. That was nice to see that thing work out.
Okay, let's see here. I need to put you on the other screen. Sorry, chat. I'm not going to look at you for a bit. Because I need to copy things.
Summon Wraith 5th level. Epic feat. That is a pretty good epic feat. When you summon Wraith with the escalation die 3+, you can summon 3 Wraiths. That's nice. Then you also have the epic version of this spell, so it's only one more. The Necromancer spells don't really have a lot of good feats to them.
No, they don't.
Most of the feats are kind of like, yeah, whatever.
There's a little bit in there, but yeah, it's not great.
Most of them don't have any.
Nope.
What do you spend your feats on generally?
Dead Wizard.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
Yep. That's where it
I have
goes.
I have the paladin domains, but the one for leadership is like your attack spells now also give people the +1 to hit, and I don't use attack spells ever, so that's pointless for me. Well, like when you target multiple enemies, you can also give them, but I don't target multiple enemies.
Let's see, I need 2. I can upgrade 2 more spells to level 7. Ha ha ha. Now the question is, I guess upgrading my summon mooks might be a good idea. Just have them last a little bit longer.
They have saved you a bit.
They have. Upgraded ghoul form is very nasty.
The upgrade group form is very good. I like it just as it is. I don't remember what the next step of it is, but it's not as good as the 5th level. The 5th level one is amazing.
This level 7 is in addition to 5th level. Enemies engaged with the target are now vulnerable to all attacks.
That's true. That's very nice. But the best thing is that
The
plus
level
4 hit.
9 spell is just weird. The
Yeah, it's
target
like you
also
roll
roll an
with-
icon relationship die with the Lich King. I'm like, cast this
Well,
on
I mean,
Hirandor and he automatically
No,
gets
it's
a
like
roll with the Doom. Like, what?
It's as I understand that basically means that you would either gain a buff against enemy, like you fight undead.
Yeah, every
and then
time,
you roll it, and then,
yeah, basically that's where it is. I like directly connect with Doom and request its power. It's like, oh sure.
well, take its power.
I mean, I could, yes.
You don't request it.
That's right. Anrican,
Claim it for yourself.
Anrican the Traveler does not fucking request anything.
Not anymore.
That's right. I can create a black hole through the worlds itself. Oh, how terrible destructive.
Summon black
But-
holes.
but-
You don't need to.
But deliciously
it.
delightful. I can't wait to use that for something.
It's been established that you can do it.
Yes, I can.
To find that situation where she was forgotten that that's a possibility, and then do it.
What do I forget?
That he can rip a hole to the outside the plains.
Well, that would be a ritual, first of all. Dangerous one at that.
Talia, come over here. He's like, oh, I'll actually be
Three
working on that.
Like 2 seconds or whatever. 3 rounds, I think it is.
3 rounds, hold for 3
You could
rounds.
take that feat, you know.
I could, yeah.
I mean, my philosophy in these things is you are extraordinary characters at this point, beyond extraordinary even. You can do a lot of things, but do you really want to?
Yes, of course we do.
We're players. We love this stuff. We love
Well, you know what I love? Consequences.
yeah.
Madness.
Madness. Let's see here. Summon Undead will take you to 7.
I mean, a 7th level spell that, just looking at the Necromancer spell list here, I really like, especially for Anrican, would be Feint Defeat.
I'm
It's
dead.
a quick action. You hit yourself for 10d8 hit points.
10d8? Are you crazy?
10d8s, but at the start of your next turn, you heal using 3 free recoveries. So you don't even lose your turn because you heal at the start of your turn.
But you would die. So.
You would temporarily go down, but you would at the start of your next turn get up again.
So
if
just
you ever
stabs
been-
himself on
being
the side like,
pummeled If you're ever being pummeled on by lots of enemies who would probably take you out without easy way for you to get up, you could just say no.
Is it a ranged spell?
It's a close quarters
All right,
daily
that's
quick
important.
action.
Quick action too.
Quick action too. I like it a lot.
Just explode your heart.
Yep.
And,
It's like, well, he's dead, obviously. And then walk away.
See, that would
Done.
be like,
Then he rises behind them. Fools.
I mean, free recoveries would be like 3/4 of your health easily,
recovery is going up too right now. So
and all the enemies would likely leave Enrican alone and go attack someone else.
they just stab his corpse.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'll take a
The
look at
only
it.
danger would be to roll high on the 10d8 and actually get you below negative half of your total hit points, because then you're sort of screwed.
I can be one-shot by 10d8, yes. If they all roll... 76 is my current...
No,
You might
I mean,
actually die.
if you ever go below minus 39. So if you use that while being at like 10 hit points, there's a significant danger of just
Yeah.
permanently
dying. Yeah,
killing
it's...
yourself off.
It might be too much danger.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that I can actually kill myself with it.
You can explode your heart. It's certainly not a pleasant.
I'm not healthy enough to, like, yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. If you are at 0 HP or below, or even dead, you return to life at 0 HP before healing. So even if you permanently, if you go beyond the threshold of instant death, you would still get up again.
I guess flavor-wise this fits Anakin as well, because he has told you guys before that
And said-
he can't die. He has tried to kill himself, but he just comes back to life.
Right, we are, and
And now maybe he has actually mastered some of that ability. He can harness that curse a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's both flavorful and deceptively good.
Mm-hmm. All right, sure. I can take that.
I do like how the 9th level version of it, though, is just straight up worse. You take more damage for no benefit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I guess if there's really no reason.
Could you
why
raise
it
my
doesn't.
initiative macro by 1 sheep?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, if you could do the same.
Like,
Probably for everybody.
What's your dex?
Hmm?
What's your dex?
my dex is 1.
+5, +4? What?
It is my level
Yeah.
of 7
Which is
plus
7.
1, which is 8, plus 4 from improved initiative.
Oh, then it goes up by 2 because apparently it wasn't changed.
Well, I've been a little slower than I was supposed to all this time.
We have fought vampires before, Sheep. Do you have a vampire token that I could use to repurpose as one of my summons?
Let's see.
The actual vampires are much better than the ones
Yeah,
we
I
summoned.
would change them, of course.
I mean, the Merchant of Death literally used the spell you're about to
Oh,
have,
yeah.
so you can
Oh, yeah,
use
there
this
we go.
guy.
Yay! Hi, buddy.
Mine!
Well, he didn't use the spell. He sort of did. Like NPCs do.
Use the cheaty DM version of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's totally... yeah, that's him. Look
He
at this
he
guy.
had some lying around.
You don't need to excuse yourself, Sheep. You're a DM. You can
It's
do
fine.
what the fuck
What
you want.
happens?
Can I get...
Just unleash the power of
do
the
I have
gods.
ownership on him?
You know,
Yes. Yes.
Okay, can I
Randall,
change
eat this
his-
or you all die. You know, eat it.
Apparently there's another token with the same name, so I can't change its name, but maybe I can just...
Oh.
Maybe
Try
something
now.
like that. There we go. Masterless Vampire Spawn. Hi, buddy.
I have like this one map where I just have all the battle maps and most of the tokens I've ever used, and it's getting so full at this point.
I always
Then
have
we can do like a boss rush.
I also have a creature vault when I do the stuff where I have all the monsters in a separate map. Yeah, we should do a boss rush. All the bosses we have fought all the way up to here in one row to see, and like the level 1 boss we fought, like, oh, look at you.
Can't even hit us.
I don't
Pointless.
even remember what the first boss we fought was. Was the Black Dragon, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Could
there
you
was-
send me my token? Well,
Okay.
actually, wait. I might as well update the spells now that I'm doing this anyway. No, and Edling. Yeah, actually, let me do too. Little guy. Little guy.
See, do I still have him? I think I do.
Since we have plenty of time.
Let's see, maybe remove these. There's these dudes.
Giant scorpion.
Yep. And there's Summoners. Who in retrospect really isn't that large, is he?
No, look at him. Look at that little guy.
Oh, also, can you do that cool thing where you can increase your handle size that tiny bit? So I think it's so cool. I am going to stop streaming because my internet is shit right now.
People hate talking about level ups anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably
They don't
not
have to
so-
listen to this.
probably not super
Thank
compelling.
you.
No.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, though. Bye.
I will keep streaming a little bit on Hitbox.
Because those people are not bored with it.
So, one of those
They
sizes
love it.
increase on this level is quite large.
Can't have
There you
enough.
go.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
Massive.
Actually, wait,
vote now.
that's too much. I made a mistake.
Damn.
I think it's too much.
Good thing in
Let's see.
size
This is
shrinkage. You know, it was cold and then.
What?
This
What?
is too large. All right, wait, I got it. But he has to take a 3x3 now. Right. Oh, because
Starving ghouls.
would be like so. I think, yeah, that looks about right.
You need to add a new title.
Yes. Me?
Yeah, you.
I should just remove the strong tooth one and just add the platinum.
Now, if you would send me my token. Also relationship dice.
Yes, please.
Jarl and Grey.
Yeah, do you guys think the platinum is a pretty good title for it? Do you
Think
guys
about
have
what
something
other
else
people would
that's
call them.
saucier?
Like the Chosen.
Well,
the
it's
shining,
not-
the shining
Well,
herald.
question of-
The rainbows. You know, the Rainbow Bringer. You know, the Victor, perhaps even.
Would be the question of what does Hirando want other people to call him?
The Humble.
The shining shield.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, no.
The Exalted Platinum. Yeah. There's
The
many
platinum
holy
sword.
words you can use.
The sword of the morning.
Yeah.
Chief of Justice.
Teeth of Justice. Yeah.
Teeth of justice.
The thing is, now you can be all like, I have been elected by the lady, what I say goes.
Yes, I am her
And
divine
I have
instrument.
that ring
I am a
that
lawgiver.
Grant had.
You do.
Lawbringer.
So everyone near you, they don't know why, but you seem very authoritative and powerful. That's probably the lady's presence, let's be honest.
Probably.
She's given you the power to command the armies of the good. Now a dragon crusade
Now,
shall be, a rainbow sade shall be called.
Rainbow's Aid.
should I
glorious.
upgrade?
Maybe that's what they would call it. A holy rainbow. It's like an army of all dragon colors.
A rainbow in the dark.
Instead of a crusade, it's a
War master.
rainbow.
Master, apprentice,
War master.
warrior, seven
We
seeker.
shall be the necromanticum of Mars. Grafts and all things.
Also, look at my defenses.
Would you send me my token?
Paladin.
Oh, you did. Wonderful.
Being a
Did.
paladin's awesome.
Thank you.
Do you think I should? Alright, you want to.
So very helpful.
Do you think I should upgrade my Rotting Curse, my Wraith, my Bones Beneath, or my Wave of Decay?
I am very into the wave of decay. I must say, it is just like against these single target things. It is amazing. However, you also have the Routing Curse, which is also amazing. I mean,
I'm
the
thinking.
Bones Beneath is very conditional.
Yes.
But
if
I would
they're-
almost say that the other two are as conditional because you don't use them unless you're fighting like one big guy.
Exactly. The Bones Beneath is something it's like there's a lot and we need to clean up a lot and it's not time for
Yeah.
Circle of Death yet.
But it doesn't need to do that much damage, does it? Compared to like
At level
the many
7,
mooks generally can be destroyed by it. Like you, at least I haven't been in the position of you being unable to deal with mooks. Like they haven't been the thing that has really threatened us. Is that wrong to say? Is that
I don't know. We
Yeah.
have contained them pretty well though, thanks to all of our summons and other things we do to sort of
yeah?
tie them up. It would do 2d6 times 10 damage.
It's a lot of mook damage.
That is a lot of mook damage. And I would create a minion for each one of those I kill.
I mean, my first level 7 thing might be might just be the Wave of Decay because it's so good. It's so fantastically good. It doesn't get a lot better. But, well, I guess it technically does because it's like 50% better. 3d12 per escalation die.
It's a lot.
Well,
Like
that
90-12
was actually
as a free action every turn. Yeah. Until something dies.
Something that did come to mind that I do actually want to ask you guys. Seeing that display and possibly knowing that it was the Lady of Rainbow Scales, how does Anakin and Graham feel about her now? Because I know they were both like, meh, does she even exist?
It seems that
I
she's
wonder how
real,
that's changed.
and Graham understands more of her domain. That her domain is not the island, but the mists of the island.
She's a storm goddess.
Yeah, like she's a goddess of defending this thing, but she cannot act inside of it. At least we haven't seen her act inside of it. And her clerics inside of it don't seem to have great power. They seem to be the Greys and just be assholes.
The Greys wouldn't be her de facto clerics. That would be the Gold Dragons. Who you've only met 2 of, I guess.
They have
Both
gone
assholes.
around helping the world so much that we have never ever seen one. So
Oh, well, a good one, because Amalysynth was one and we took care of her.
she was certainly not very golden when we found her.
Amalysynth used to be. Amaranth certainly still is, but not the most powerful. The other Gold Dragons and the Oracle herself, who is, of course, also a cleric of the Lady, despite being human.
It's true, the Oracle is, I suppose. Well, is she though? I suppose she is.
Supposedly.
She's just like in the way that the dragons don't like because she's human.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Graham would
some
certainly think that
dragons
she's
don't
more of a
like.
standoffish god. Then again, his are too. His gods are allegedly dead or or reaching here from a far, far away place. They when the humans left the old world, their gods stayed behind, and so for them to reach here, that's why they don't have so much power, and the humans are kind of like abandoned in a way, is because they have to reach here from a different world, basically. And yeah, so we don't see tons of them everywhere. They are here though, in their own weak capacity. The lady has made this place an insulated area, mist as a barrier. Yeah. As for her, though, I mean, she's not his god or goddess, and she doesn't concern herself with him. Like, she doesn't care about Graham or Enrican. She doesn't. We're not her subjects. We're not her. We are tools to protect her dragons, right? And her place.
How did I write out 2d6 times 10 damage?
You
I mean,
do this. Or, all those 2.
Okay.
I think even just doing 2d6 times
Just
10
the
works.
same would do it, yeah. So times the 6 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anrikin has seen her power and experienced her will. And she's real. And maybe he's not very religious, but Graham's insights into her being and into her nature seems all very plausible to him. And yeah, her motivations are still seemingly unclear. She doesn't like the Undragon, that much is obvious, and seems to have instilled Herondor with divine purpose in such a direct way that Anrikin has never seen or heard of anything like it. So that certainly speaks for her being an active part, or at least wanting to be an active part in this. But perhaps she can't. Maybe there's some pact or some laws that she must abide for creating this island in the mists, like a price she has paid for doing that for the other to the other gods or something. Who can say?
Having an own little sanctuary for her creations.
Exactly.
Thought it was a
As long as we're working for the same goal, things are going to be okay.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Yes, that seems to be working. So let's see, with leveling up, to hit increases but damage does not.
Yes.
On spells, yes.
Damage only increases under the singular situation where a spell says 1d10 plus charisma, for example. You would multiply that charisma by 2 during champion tier and by 3 during epic tier. But as we didn't change tier, none of your spells are going to change damage just because you leveled up. Unless you, of course, picked a higher level spell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, next incremental advance is going to be a new talent or an epic feat, or like tons more hit points, or 7th level spell.
Oh yeah, next advance you can pick epic feats. That's true.
That's gonna be great.
I think I'm gonna go for another talent first. That's very powerful.
Talent?
Paladins get another
Oh,
talent.
yeah. I'm probably gonna take a feat.
They would get it at 7th level? Oh,
I'm gonna take
Actually, I can't get the talent yet because I would get it at 9th level as a paladin, or multi-class paladin.
Like the probably the
So I
Dead
suppose I'll have
Wizard.
to wait with that.
Dead Wizard epic tier. It's either that or Sword at Dead. It makes undead just incapable of attacking me.
Until you attack them.
until I attack them, but then it's too late for them.
I mean, it's useful for me because I only attack one at a time, right? So I can like cut it and then not cut all the other ones.
I also have that assassin amulet. If I miss an attack, it's like I never did it. Like what? No, I don't know what that was about. Weird. Let's see.
Sort of dead.
This guy's gonna get an upgrade.
For my epic feat, I think it would be my leadership. No, not my leadership domain. That one is dumb. My strength domain, for once per day, making my searcher strength use the 20s instead of the 8s.
Sure.
So I would do. I suppose that goes up by 1 too now. I might have to ask you to send me a new token again once I've updated this too.
Okay, just finish updating then.
Yeah. Because that goes up by 1 as well. So that would become like at that point like 70-20. That's a pretty good number. 20s of bonus damage. If you do it now, I updated a few things that I saw was wrong.
Okay.
The rest I'll update on myself later on. I have a test server that I can put the same things around too. Yeah. Right. It's like average 70 damage to add to something. That's good. It's fun at least. Being able to like pow, it just dies.
Sure.
I think things are good when they're fun. You know, fun is what I play for here. So maybe I'm the only one, but
I think you are, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not having fun.
No, I mean it is like a completion thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to win it and be
Yep.
done with it.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit down now like with cheese.
And Sheep isn't doing this for fun. He just wants to kill us.
Slowly.
Torture us. It's the only way he feels anything anymore. Oh,
I'll do the worst thing a DM could do. I'll make you care, and then I'll let rocks drop on your characters' heads.
yep.
Or stumble.
Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, spells updated. Check. HP updated, yes. Defense is updated, yes. Recovery die updated, yes. What have I not updated?
Initiative.
Initiative isn't updated. Sheep?
I can do that,
Melee
yeah.
weapon damage dice.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you use the scythe,
I
and
did.
it doesn't do terrible damage. Like it does like 20 something, right? So
Oh,
it could be useful, man. Isn't it the last time something's gonna engage with you? When the doom engages you, you're gonna be happy you have it.
I really don't.
Slice it with the scythe.
I don't want the Doom to engage me. Let's see here. A feat, yes.
When does Death Knell become better? The feats you can use for that? Use that a lot. That's a very good thing.
It just get better now, actually.
Oh yeah.
Second level, 20 hit points. Heals
20 hit
46.
points. 46. Nice.
Could you do my initiative as well, please? Sheep? Just phrasing it.
Yes.
See, now we averagely
just
heal
be
more than you
changed,
do damage there.
So,
Who knew, right?
And you have the adventurer feat
I do.
and the champion feat.
Yes.
That's a lot now.
Mhm.
Then that's what 46 times 2. Yeah.
86.
Do you have?
that's like 24 on average.
Well, is 86 the same? I guess it is. As times
I mean,
2.
the average wouldn't change.
Yeah.
Death Knell has been consistently
See,
very, very
the epic one for that one is amazing.
useful. Hmm.
You increase the escalation die by 1 instead of healing someone. But you can.
I can, yeah.
That's a
Keep-
good way to get the Leishkin die out.
Just keep
like-
going, just increasing it.
Past 6, just into
Yes.
infinity.
Instead of healing, I just use it to bolster the ferocity of
Yeah.
my allies.
You spread the soul out amongst all of us,
Hmm.
giving us power.
Its howling fury propels you forward.
See that's gonna be amazing. You can do that.
See, Death Knell, Champ Feat, yeah. Champ Vendings of Adventure Feat, Dead Wizard, Champ. The question is, what do I pick feat-wise?
Stick it in initiative.
Toughness.
Don't know anything else.
Toughness could be an
Plus 3 hit
option.
points, yes.
Plus
Or whatever.
Plus
3
6.
hit points.
Alright. Plus 6.
6 hit points. Your level worth of hit points.
I mean, that
Then
plus
that-
8.
It's not a bad idea, probably.
It's less than
Next increment.
10% hit points.
Toughness doesn't sound great, but I think it's actually pretty good.
Really? 6
mean,
hit
I've-
points?
But
I
look
used
at my
to have
hit
toughness
points.
on Aurelia.
I've got toughness.
I mean, I have an empty feet thing. I have strong recovery, I have improved initiative, and I consider both of those better than toughness. Definitely.
Yeah, but next incremental advance, I have 184 hit points.
Yeah, but you're getting like what, +8 from toughness?
Yeah, but this level it was almost the different. That would have been 4 hit points I was left on at the end of all of that, instead of double figures at very least.
That would have been okay, right?
No, because then a miss would have killed me. And if one of them had missed,
Sure, I'm just saying that I don't consider it the best thing.
It's not the best.
Jonas,
I personally
maybe Jonas
am
likes it,
also
but
I'm also a big fan of the further backgrounding line.
the problem with that
Especially
is
if you
you only
get
for
the
the
epic
first one
tier.
you only get like 2, which is like ugh. 2. You kind of have to commit to it if it's worth it. At least it feels that way because it gets progressively pays more.
The one feat I don't understand is skill escalation. Add the escalation die to your skill checks after seeing the roll.
yeah, I'm not sure.
When I can't remember any situation in any 13th Age campaign I've ever taken part in or DM'd where there was a skill check during combat.
I don't know. Maybe rogues have something according to it.
I could
Maybe.
take the champion tier feat for my summon
Bard?
undead to get one more.
I think I might do that too until I get like my next talent in 2 levels, in which case I can use it for that. But yeah,
I can use a strong shot of endings to do miss damage, but fuck that.
yeah, I know. I could like use it to make my Edling able to set him on fire to do damage, but that's not something Graham would do.
Set him on fire. Ah! Oh god, help! Why?
I mean, you could. Yeah. Let's see. There's summoning at the escalation die, and then summon one more. Mook resist. Yeah. And then you could also get the one for the summon Mook spell to get like potentially one more. That's actually straight up worse than the other one. Yeah, definitely straight up worse. If you don't turn Vista, standard feat.
Might put it on Wave of Decay, just as a safe thing, because the epic one on Wave of Decay is pretty nice.
That is very nice.
Do remember that you can switch out feats as well as, of course, spells during full heal ups.
I might stick him in Italy, honestly. Let's see, you can add the escalation die.
Oh, level 9 spells though.
Enemy engaging with him
Finger of Death.
takes a penalty equal to the escalation die to disengage. Usually doesn't live that long.
Like, oh my god. The Finger of Death one, and then you put the epic feat into it. I can now target enemies with 320 HP or fewer. If I hit, they just die.
But as epic things, you're fighting things that generally have triple-digit hit points.
320.
Yeah.
Like, even the enemy would be a little bit like, ooh, better not get hit too much by these guys, because
We encountered him when we were low enough level that Hirando could live through it. So, you know, as we level up, he probably doesn't.
no, I mean, he's an icon. He just sits there, being all
The throw
icony and
of
stuff.
20 or whatever.
Yeah, you're not very far off from level 9 spells, actually.
No,
You just need one more level up and then basically a session, and then you can take a 9th level
Which is
spell.
which is like what? 6 sessions or a month and a
yeah, probably a month and a half, 2 months, somewhere around Christmas maybe.
New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Leveling up does take some time generally.
And then the vampiric form, we put that on Hirandor, and he will be the vampiric platinum dragon.
Blech.
Boy!
I don't think you can put the vampiric form on other allies, can you?
Is that so?
Oh, maybe it's just the SRD I'm looking at. It does say ranged spell, but it doesn't say the target.
If it doesn't have a target, then it might just be personal. Let's see.
If it's personal, then it's not that good anymore. But
Well, I mean, you put it on yourself, right?
I could. Whose mobile phone is right next to the
phone is
mic?
going nuts. Yeah.
Oh, that's mine. Sorry.
All those SMSing things.
gone.
that she was doing.
Yeah, the things that you damn kids do.
Yeah, it looks like it's yourself you're doing it on. Let's see what it says on the ghoul form, because that one's more than anything cast on other people. The zombie form, it has like a target line.
I think that
Most
the ghost
spells
form
have
has a target line, but the vampiric form
Yeah.
does not. Then the ghost
You
form
can cast
says
spell-
target you.
Yeah, target you, a willing ally. For
is-
that one, you a willing ally. Yeah, it doesn't have one, so it's you.
Are you sure though?
If it doesn't have a target line, yes. it would
But
be
the
you.
ghost form has target you and it has a target line.
That's true. It has only you.
But ghost form has target you, but the effect then says until the end of the battle the target, which would be you. Whereas vampiric form says until the end of battle, blah blah blah, you heal 60-10.
I guess it's a weird.
That is a weird way of.
Yeah.
Maybe the spells were made by two different people.
Yeah, maybe look at an errata or something to
So-
see what's up.
So can you explain to me why anyone would ever take this spell, the last of the one?
I talked some necromancy stuff with Grimmeth, and he found that one incredibly hilarious. He thought that was the funniest spell in the book.
But 3d6 times 10 isn't even that great.
You're like, I might die, but so will you! The last of the wine! And then you're like, what? Boom! Fall over.
That's like 70 damage. Also, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like 80? Up to maximum number of targets equal to the escalation die? Alright. So that's like a last round of combat thing.
Yeah.
At
It
best.
is. I have one hit point left, and everyone else is dead. Then I use this.
The 9th level version of the Circle of Death though is much better.
Yes.
If you want to do that, that's what, like 46 times 10.
Yeah,
So close.
46 times 10. It is delicious.
And it doesn't knock you out. And it targets everyone.
Yeah, everyone, yes.
So
Oh, yeah.
so that is a lot better. And it even has a miss for half.
Circle of Death is my favorite spell. It is so delightful. Yep, just absolute cataclysm.
The Black Bolt is fairly...
The Black Bolt is nice. It's a good...
Do you even know how screwed you guys would have been if you had killed all those sailors?
Sheep. That's the type of control Anakin has. Alright? That is...
Did it. Of course it did.
Yeah. That's the thing with necromancy, it's risky.
I can't
Jonas, if you
deny that
don't
it
know,
was
you
very
could,
cool.
put the champion feat in the lightning bolt.
I guess I could.
You'll 10 ongoing lightning damage also on an even hit.
Not even hit though.
10 God, is that really worth it?
It's not a lot of extra damage, but it's some.
The fireball champion feat. That's not very good either. You never cast it recklessly because you're boring.
So we've already
It's because most of my friends are in the same zone. I would
would all
cast
die.
it. Otherwise, I would cast it more recklessly. But we're usually all up in them, and I wouldn't like to burn my friends.
Reckless 9th level fireball 20 d10. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, then you could also get the meteor swarm.
I can. Once I get on level 9, I get one. My epic feat is going to be Dead Wizard,
Epic
which
feat, yeah.
gives me one
5d4 times 10 damage.
extra wizard spell of my level, which is definitely going to be Meteor Swarm.
No? Oh, teleport?
Teleport.
Teleport's pretty good too.
That's only me, right?
You and 4 allies to any location in the known world, underworld, or overworld
Oh yes, that's pretty
that
good.
you have previously visited.
That'd make life
Roll a d20.
so
If
much
you roll
easier.
1, something weird happened.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you arrive to said location next turn. On your next turn.
Yeah.
And like, nope. Gone.
Blah! We have finally found you. Nope. Pew! And they're like it.
And then epic feat. Your allies don't need to be next to you, just nearby.
I guess it's very good in the sense that
Look out,
nothing
Sven.
has teleport in this world.
Oh yeah, like
Like
it's just not
nothing
a
can
thing.
actually get you.
It's,
when you do
if you
that.
do it, it's a 9th level thing. Like flying is a 7th level thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You don't do that unless you're a badass champion guy.
9th level wizards would have teleport, but there's very few of those.
Epic characters are like you're like the Achilles of this world, like the Odysseus. You know, like we found cities and
Have we met any level 9 wizard?
A level 9 wizard. Enrican has met one.
Oh,
the artist. Perhaps.
I guess the artist. But
Well, the artist, yeah, he would count as one.
And what's his name? Well, he wasn't a wizard. He was a necromancer, probably.
Yeah, Erasmus.
Beccanus. And Erasmus, yeah, he's...
So there's actually a ton of them.
Beccanus,
about
yeah,
it.
okay. Beccanus is level 9. Sure.
Yeah, Erasmus.
Man, Beccanus is really powerful then. Holy crap.
Overworld travel is also like is it a cleric version, which is you summon a flying land.
What?
Yeah, your god creates like a flying thing for you. Like it's the the gates of heaven opens and you fly on a cloud, or like a castle descends from the skies and you bought it to move to where you need to go. It is magically warded and you fly through heaven. It takes
You
about
know
an
what?
hour. It takes between an hour and a day, and then you get to wherever you wanted to go.
You know what? Hirondor should get that.
Yeah. Well, he can't because
What was
he's a
that?
paladin.
He just roars out and a cloud castle appears.
That'd be
Talk about
awesome.
the 9th level clerics, but overworld travel, where your god summons a heavenly castle or something for you to go and board, as it then flies through heaven to where you want to go.
That's pretty badass.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
This spell cast by icons have been known to move invading armies, refugees from an entire doomed city.
Yes, that's possible too, yeah.
Not just like, oh, the enemy are here. Just summon a flying land and have everyone go upon it and
Hirondor
fly
is
it
like,
to the other end of
it's
the world.
like, I will handle this. And then there's roars
This
and
world
like
is
the...
doomed, but I shall fly it away.
Exactly. To safety.
That is a cleric thing, though, not a.
Yeah. That is definitely, yeah. Definitely a cleric thing. Where the hell should I put this feat? I might just put it in toughness just to do something with it.
Have it a placeholder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Maybe I could quadruple class.
You could also take linguist, Jonas.
Four classes at 4th level.
A
You know,
linguist,
I was thinking linguist, honestly.
you weren't.
No, which in this setting would be even better because it says speak all normal humanoid languages, but I would also let it count for old draconic.
Never learn fucking.
Do I get one
dragon
more
language.
hit die of damage of HP basically for toughness?
Toughness. Well, if you look at the table that shows your HP, there's
Sure.
the 6 plus con. You would basically get the 6 as HP,
Oh yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
which the feat does
6.
automatically upgrade at epic tier, giving you more.
Automatic
That's
upgrade, you say?
50% more.
Yeah.
As I
At
remember
8th
it.
level, toughness would give you twice the baseline, so you would get 12 at 8th.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, hey, you, Mr. fucking HP bags over there. I need to.
It's Paladin Hood. It's holy HP.
Yeah.
I'm not dragged down by the fact that I'm also a necromancer, but
Look
We-
at our
we die
fucking
hard.
AC at this point, though. Our AC at this point.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
27.
Wow, not yours. Mine are Graham's.
My defenses are
Even
the worst.
lift, Enrican.
No,
Do you even lift, bro?
just, just Graham and Hirondor in like these tank top, bro shirts
Giant
lifting.
armor. Herandor.
Does Hirondor like does he take like the weights in his mouth and then like bobs up and down with his head to train like his neck muscles?
I shall be your paladin. Fine.
He just kills undragons and eats them.
Does he have a chewing toy that squeaks?
No.
It's like the shape of a. It's like in the shape of like a cute cow or something.
I mean, he hunts for his food,
Yeah, but
so
you know,
I can't imagine.
When he's home and sleepy and like want a blanket.
Why does he want a blanket? He
I don't
likes
know.
the cold.
To keep the heat out.
Keep the heat out, yeah.
Keep the heat.
You know, you can wrap cold
It's a
things and
reverse
stuff.
blanket. It's a cold wrap. There we go. Oh. Yeah, linguist isn't too bad. I was thinking that just because toughness isn't all that great. And I don't know what I could replace it for. Other than...
Yeah, right now it's just kind of a... I don't know.
Yeah.
Once we get epic stuff, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
Who's it useful?
Well, if you don't already have them, the Smite Evil feats are really good.
Yeah, I got it.
Bastion feats are decent.
What was the Bastion one again?
Can't raise one more. You could use Bastion twice in the
one
same battle.
Total recovery. Yeah.
I'm personally, as I've said before, a big fan of further backgrounding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would just
Those
give me
plus
what? Like
2 points.
Yeah,
2 points
you-
for backgrounds.
And you can't easily remove them again. You'd be like, well, you know, you basically want to have an idea for a new background.
I'm just put
You
in
know-
my magical background. Probably.
The feats for threatening also look very good. The champion feat, whenever a non-mook enemy fails to disengage from you, it is vulnerable to your attacks for the rest of the battle.
Oh,
So
that's
they are
pretty
not
good.
even going to want to try.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's pretty damn good, actually. Like,
that
oh, you
is-
wanna try to? You wanna try that?
Mhm.
Look at me. I'm so glorious that you will be just shitting your pants.
Hmm. Yeah, I would be looking at that. You know, Hirondor's taking this change. Why don't we take this change as well? And take that linguist. Everybody can talk to him.
He's been blessed with the knowledge of how to speak the heavenly speech that everyone understands.
Everyone on the continent.
Every humanoid in the world. In the worlds, we should say, since soon we might have
worlds.
Anrakin building the phone booth that can take us to all the worlds in time. Flying between time.
That brings me down
Doctor
to
Anrakin.
exactly the same hit points as Graham.
Same AC too.
Turns out. We
Uh,
are
no,
one.
the higher mental defense though.
We also have a higher recovery die.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I have more bonus to it while you have a higher die. I don't know. Our fighting styles are vastly different. Graham's biggest struggle is that he can't really do that much damage.
What?
Yeah.
I find that I disagree with that.
What do you mean?
Graham does tons of damage.
Just does a basic melee attack.
Smite Evil, sort of strength, suddenly it's like 100 and something damage.
Well, you could do that once per battle. Or twice per day. Well, the smiting part. And the smiting only adds a d12. It's really not that much. The big thing about the smiting is the half damage on a miss. That's the good stuff. Yeah. But he is flavorful, you know? That's the key ingredient of Graham. Mostly just flavor. Very savory, you would say. Oh, I like that. Dwohurim was powerful. And there was Aranos,
See what happened to him.
was flexible. And then Graham was flavorful. mostly. I still think my dwarf could beat up Graham, which is maybe a little embarrassing. But
Well, with my feet placed, I think all my level upping is done.
Yeah.
Was my initiative up, sheep?
How has
Yes.
Matsu taken this whole platinum dragon thing?
She has been rather quiet, not really saying anything. So unless you talk to her, you won't know.
How are you going to infect the Great Gold now?
Stupid lady.
I mean the Great Bronze, right?
Bronze, yeah. Well,
Sorry, I'm just used to the gold ones being the big important ones.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Also, the architect is not a great bronze. He's just bronze. There are no greats currently.
That's true. Well, there is one.
There is one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Randall's
The great
not quite
platinum.
for the history book, that's for sure.
It's like Shadowfax, but for dragons.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when we get to
Lord of all dragons.
Now just Anakin needs to learn to whistle, and he'll come running.
you know when that when we hit that epic tier, then maybe that would be the time that we might risk that.
So where are you going to build your new platinum city, the Platinum Citadel?
The platinum edifice.
Amazing place.
You know, it would have to be somewhere cold because Randall loves cold. So
I think
somewhere-
wherever you build it is going to become cold.
It's true. It's true.
You know, you're Princess Elsa now. Like, you know, just where you go, where you dance.
Be the platinum dragon you were meant to be.
Exactly.
Don't hold it in anymore.
No, don't hold it in
Well,
anymore.
actually do hold in that blackness, that darkness you saw. Don't let that go.
It's gone
Just
though.
keep that
It's gone.
inside.
No,
Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Just
It's gone.
Oddly double.
Look at him.
Sorry.
He's all silvery. Look at him. It was meant to be. He has
You know, as I
fulfilled his
understand it,
destiny.
that thing was made by the scythe. So
Yes.
if we require more, we could always.
There are ways, Graham. Terrible ways.
I know what we could do.
Do
is
not-
just put it.
Do not tell the
We
platinum.
made him a little platinum by doing this, then more. Surely.
Sensen, come over here. I have
Make another
something.
one. Feed it to him.
I have something for you to try. Here, drink
Take
this.
it completely the wrong way. Creating evil things for him to eat.
I know you guys take. If you guys take Sterling Hold, then we'll create another one. Just it's the other side of the like that fjord there.
One.
I still think the Glittering Peaks would be a great place.
Yeah, I think Glittering
Just
Peaks.
the name of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that actually kind of
With the shivering plain between us.
Why aren't there any dwarves up there mining the shit out of whatever's
It's fucking
glittery up
cold,
there?
just full of like fey wolves, right?
Well, how do you know that there's not dwarves up there mining the shit out of everything?
A dwarven citadel. That's
What?
the best kind of
Are you saying that
citadels.
they're stealing Hirandor's glittering peaks? Well, that seems like a war of conquest is needed.
Right of divine, divine right. Divine
And
mandate.
my dear platinum friend, I can supply the troops, yes.
Like that expansion, Dragon Spear expansion for
Yes.
Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
No, that guy, he's clearly not evil, except for like the devil tattoos and the thin eyes and the long thin hair and the wizard staff and the red robes
And,
with the draconic cowl.
and
He's
also-
not evil. Trust him.
He also has the voice of John Irenicus, but he's probably a good
Like a
guy.
sneering voice.
Yeah,
that
just
guy, you know, that
completely.
devil guy's like,
Yep.
trust me, my lady. Your executions are in the
Yeah.
good name. of
He was
God."
so evil.
You're like, that guy's trustworthy.
He was so evil.
Look at the guy in Dragon Age, the first one. It's like that the guy, what is Low Gain? Is that his
Yeah,
name?
Logan.
No, my king,
Yeah.
I shall...
You saw him and you're like, no, immediately.
That
You're like,
guy's
oh yeah.
obviously
Yep.
evil.
Yeah.
Or Dishonored, that guy who's like the bald, like, high-cowled one who's
Yep.
like, in black clothing
Yep,
with
the
like
chief,
the
the
sneer
chief
constantly.
inquisitor. Yeah.
Yes, my empress, I shall keep you safe.
Yeah,
No, don't trust these people. Why would you ever trust these people? Look at them.
in the context of dwarves stealing the riches from the Glittering Peak, Larian is saying, "Are you implying Hirando is the doom of Moria?"
Oh,
I
yes,
said no.
coming
He is
back.
the savior of
Soon there will
Moria.
soon there will be like dwarves sitting
The liberator of Moria.
in Free City, being like, we need a wizard and a burglar.
To go to the glittering
Oh my
peaks.
god.
I
This is how it all begins.
I am death.
I mean, you will get you know proclaim your platinum citadel upon the glittering peaks, and you will start getting tribute. You will have so much gold and riches.
I mean, maybe
Right.
they will, given that the Sterling Hold will become the land of the dread. Maybe the dwarves will want to like have the protector,
Yeah.
the platinum dragon, close.
And it'll be the platinum dragon that that put down the enemy, because that's his ultimate.
Oh yeah, like you don't need to
That's his
kill him. You can
ultimate
flop him on his back and
Oh,
like
yeah.
put a claw on his belly and make him beg for mercy, right? That's the bigger thing. You don't need to kill him. You just need to humiliate him, make him acknowledge
Probably
your
worse for him than killing him
alphahood.
if you humiliate him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a coward at heart. You understand it?
He's a bit reluctant. Yes, he likes to sit around a lot.
Yeah.
Some people say that you need to, when you have an enemy, you should make sure to if you hurt them, you should only hurt them so much that they will never fight back.
Uh-huh.
But some people are powerful enough not to worry about that.
Maybe Hirando will just go in one day and go, yeah, whatever. I'll take her now.
I'll
Do you really
smash
want
you
to?
with only my tail.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hirandor has certainly sort of realized his destiny or something. You know? It was his destiny. It all led up to this, his finest hour. He has been reborn in the glorious might of the Lady of the Rainbow Scales.
In a new color that has never been seen before, respectfully
Exactly.
only for him.
Exactly. He is the only
I mean,
one.
that's
He
the
is,
color. For the lady who made all
he
the
is the
colors,
avatar.
she didn't make that one. She saved that one.
save that one for you.
Kept it new and sacred.
Yeah, for you. You are the only one. Show
What do I feel like
No time.
Anakin and Graham are just going to play on this so much?
I mean, fine.
Do
We're
you
all
know?
elected.
Love it, but yeah.
Do you know who this is? Before you stands, and they're like all the fucking titles. The tooth of
Dare
glory.
say you serve the lady when you do not bow before her chosen king.
Exactly. Then we roll here under in like on a trolley. You know?
Like, why do we need an architect when the lady has chosen her holy ruler?
Oh,
Her divine.
oh,
he rules by
you need-
divine mandate.
You need what you need is like a chariot. You know, after the Romans conquered anything, Caesar always
Triumph.
rode in a chariot through the city, like huge
Triumph.
fanfare. Yeah, triumph.
All the people like, and like,
That's what
and
we
those
need for
like,
Hirandor.
it was like a little silvery ring of
Uh-huh,
leaves. Like,
Yep.
what is it called? Like, there's
The
a
laurel.
name for that. Yeah, laurel of victory.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we need. Incredible.
Succeeding you, architect.
And then,
I mean, divine right is certainly something that can be claimed, right?
yes, and it has never been seen like this before. I think even the goals will probably be like, huh, and like the oracle.
Platinum dragon, that is worth more than gold.
Yeah, and the
Also,
oracle
I
will
just-
probably be like, I want to talk to you for a bit because
You are the Pope now,
yeah, you are Pope Dragon.
head of the dragon of the Lady Rainbow Scales, by her
Larian
divine
just,
decree. Pretty obvious. So
Larian
you
just
can
reminds me of
excommunicate
something.
people. You know, you have the power to say what the lady wants.
Yeah, you are her divine voice.
She will probably not like you if you do it wrong, but you know. But
That's-
I don't.
You are judged only by her, not by these creatures.
Are the grays of God, as they say.
Larian just reminded me of something though, is because she said forever alone though, and it's like no, because Talanim can change aspects if given the right push. So
The
maybe
question then would be, what does it mean
I know.
to be platinum?
Oh,
Does it mean
the
to be
real
platinum?
question.
People won't
I have
know,
to
but they
find
will
out.
judge it by what they hope it means.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
anyone would say, "Oh, he's nefarious now," right?
That's probably not what's going to be. No.
By the fact that you hang out with us, we have been given credibility.
Yeah, we're leeching off your credibility.
Think about it. When the lady's blessed warrior has us as her companions, then how could
Maybe undeath
How-
isn't that bad. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe it's not.
Maybe it's a transitional
And-
phase that leads to
Yeah.
platinum.
Yeah.
Platinum is the evolved form of tenanim. It is the greater form.
Mhm.
When one had transcended life and death.
Hmm.
That's what
Also,
the
we
Greys hope
understood
to become.
And stood in the purifying fires of the divine.
Mhm.
Then you emerge, something new.
The captain witnessed this as well, so I picture this is gonna just start spreading.
He's just like
wildfire.
stammering, just completely fucking out of his
Yeah.
mind. Slowly.
Yeah, like,
I've seen divine wrath, oh
when
god.
we get back to it's gonna go.
I'm but a
fucking
peasant, but
crazy.
like my mind can't buckle. John.
He just goes crazy because his MD wasn't enough to survive the onslaught of just knowledge.
Ghost spirits.
But yeah, I imagine you will be a warrior and a prophet in a way. Like you are a color of nothing has been this before. You are a result of heroic sacrifice and direct divine intervention. And yeah, I think even the Oracle would listen to what you have to say.
May not be more powerful than them yet, but you have
Your-
just. I mean, if
question-
anything, people
your
might
destiny-
target you because they're afraid of what you can become.
Yeah,
I mean, your destiny is
right.
manifest. You have a glittering path ahead of you of, I don't know, incredible glory.
Power and yeah, divine rulership and right and dictation. Whatever else.
Luckily, your friends of the Dread will of course back up your rule.
We shall guard this world from the past, and you can guard it from the future.
That's right.
We shall rule the land of man, and you shall rule the land of Tenanim.
We are the Dread, the force that go. As I said, when something goes bump in the night, we are the ones that bump back.
Does the Sterling Compact name change now, or is it just based on Sterling Hold?
We need something even more grandiose.
More fantastic.
The glittering compact.
The glittering God.
The mandate of heavens.
Yes. The mandate
what
of
are we on?
heaven. That's what we are. We are the
We need to
mandate
make a
of heaven.
proclamation, like a direct, by the word of directly from the gods in unison, speaking with
you know
one
what?
voice.
You know what? It might be the
That
game
when we
world.
read it, minds shatter and
It
all
might
must fall
be,
to their knees and cry in jubilance.
It might be the game we're playing, but yes. Yes, we need edicts. That's what we need.
Exactly, edicts. Yes, that is
The
exactly,
Cloud
exactly.
Dragons.
The
Cloud
edict of
Dragons are gonna get
Erasmus.
fucked.
Oh God! The Hirandor, the glorious Platinum, has decreed your city wicked, and we have been sent to declare his
Let it
edict
be
over the
known
city.
that all dead in the realm shall upon their third day of dying stand up from their grave and begin their journey to the dread, where they
Yes.
shall serve to protect future generations.
Yes,
Pay for the security that they themselves have earned by their hand.
yes. Like
And
it's
so it shall be
tithing,
in
right?
the realm.
It's a form of tithe. When
All
your
the
life
dead will
ends,
drape themselves in cloaks and then walk, and you will know what they are. They won't stop. They won't ask or anything. They will just walk along
they
the
will walk,
roads.
and you will stand aside and let them pass because you know that their mission now is to protect you.
They are the dead, and you will pay them respect, and they will go to the eternal citadel.
Mhm.
They will present themselves, and they will join the ranks.
Yep.
There they shall rest forever until they are called upon to defend.
The immortal legions will rise,
Mhm.
and the enemies of man will tremble.
Mhm.
Because the dread
You
has
know,
come,
inadvertently
and there is no mercy.
though, we've kind of proven the Cloud Dragons hypothesis
Which is
is if you go through enough struggle, I guess, conquer everything that all the
I mean, that's a
trials
noble
and
goal.
everything.
No, it's not conquest
So,
for conquest's sake.
No.
No.
It's when you do enough good, you become exalted within it. When your mind and heart is full of such valor as yours, then it will show itself upon your collar, upon your hide. We, as humans, do not have that benefit. People cannot see our valor from our very appearance.
No.
But,
They are scared and ignorant because they don't know us and they don't know what we are, or they fear it.
But you know what we are. You know what we do.
The dread is only to be feared by the enemies of mankind in this place.
You may fear us, but that is why we isolate ourselves in an icy hell where no one lives.
We don't want to frighten people. We only want to frighten the bad people.
Where the dead live, where the dead exist.
Yeah.
Perhaps one day little
huge-
dead children can play with little boys can play with little dead girls.
That's a bit too grim even for me, I think.
Oh,
No
we've
dead
gone
children. No
we've
dead
gone
children,
dark now.
please.
Okay, I was trying to.
But yeah, like the Black Citadel, the Black Pyramid, the catacombs, the necropolis, the Grand Necropolis, and other undead creatures that want to repent and want to serve, like I don't know, vampires,
Like a
ghouls.
vampire who has chosen to throw away his past can come here and find a place where his
needs will not be.
We need like temples, like all over the place, like the
Yeah, basically the monasteries.
yeah,
right?
monasteries, like
It's like
to the
monastery made of obsidian.
yeah, exactly.
Tall
like,
walls. You don't
I'm
go
thinking,
there.
I'm thinking
You don't-
something like
just
the Temple of the Whispering God in Bravos, you know,
Mhm.
just stone faces, some a
Mhm.
fire,
You
a
find
pool.
absolution in
Yeah,
service.
Exactly, the many-faced god.
At times the monks will come to the city, all clad in robes and such, and they will solve a problem. And then
Yeah.
they will leave,
Yeah.
taking no thanks, no need for anything.
No.
Close your doors when they arrive, and open them when they're gone.
And
And shall be safer for it.
and if a greater threat comes, the monks will investigate and
The great bells will ring.
yeah, exactly the
Citadel.
bells of doom.
They will echo through every monastery.
Yep,
You
and
will know to
and the
keep your
signal-
land safe.
and the signal will reach the Black Citadel, and from it the gates will open.
Like that.
the
thing in
legions
Lord
will
of the
march
Rings
forward.
when Minas Morgul like opens
Yep,
its gate,
exactly.
you hear, like the
Yep.
horn,
Yep.
and like the dragon lands,
Yep.
and then just these endless hordes of
Hordes.
dead for
Yep.
1,000 years of
Just
time of
marching
peace
out.
have accumulated
Yep, are marching out to war.
to end
protect.
whatever threatens this place.
Exactly.
Man, the outsider's gonna hate that when he decides to conquistador this place.
But that's why we do
have
it.
claimed this land for France, and then suddenly these guys just undead hordes march up and
Yep.
just eradicate them.
Yeah, but that's why we do it. This is why we do it.
Take the corpses of the dead conquistadors and bring them back home to the citadel. They shall now serve as well.
Exactly. Everyone who falls in battle with the dread rises to serve. Because in
Join-
death they
Take
find
the place
absolution.
that
They repay
they
us.
destroyed some of the dread's people, and so they shall pay back by their own service.
Yes, exactly.
Precisely.
And we'll
Is
we'll
that
have
not
it.
the holy mended?
We'll have it like you can choose, you know, to give yourself to the dread as a form of absolution, of course. But and then we have like a tithe, like we don't take every dead, we take like every 10th or something like that. Every 10th dead in a village or a town is to be given over to the monastery for preparation and stuff.
I imagine so. They would rise by themselves and walk the way.
That could be a thing if
Up
the
to the
need is
monastery.
great. That is like the great spell we weave. If the need is
call
incredibly
upon them.
great, we call upon them. And it's like the legions we need every corpse we can get.
A conscription.
Yeah,
They will
Exactly.
return to their graves after the battle is done.
exactly.
Jake has a
But,
very good point. That's how Nagash got powerful.
What?
I mean,
What?
Slippery slope.
Slippery slope. Pish posh.
see, when you're dead, you cannot be corrupted. For what can tempt us?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Eternal life. Puh.
Would Anrakin be tempted by life? You return to life. You will no longer live in
No.
this deathless existence.
No.
You can hide your name, whoever you are. Nothing will be your responsibility. You can run. You can live your own life
He's sort of.
away from all of this.
I don't know. I think he's sort of beyond that now. He has
It
seen
makes
so
you
much.
Forget everything you knew.
No, he has seen so much now, and then he feels the responsibility of his position. You know, he is the only one who can do this.
He might be an accident, but
He will make them pay for it.
even so,
What do you think, Sheep, of all of this, of the dread and the glittering peaks?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the glittering peaks do have the problem of being inhabited by quite a number of white dragons who are rather territorial and not really easy to diplomatize with. But that's not really a big problem, is it?
No.
At that point, though, Herandor just shows up and says, "Fuck off."
oh, he says, "Join me." Right?
He's like,
Or
look
join,
at me.
yeah.
Hi.
Fuck off or join.
No, this is the best thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you are the avatar of all dragon kind.
A
Well, I
lightning
think
bolt shall
he-
strike at the highest
There
mountain
is-
of the glittering peaks, flattening it to a plateau where from which a citadel shall rise by the
Yeah,
very
it was
essence of your
built.
glory.
It was built over a night. It is said. A night
I
of terrible
picture
storms.
I picture it as like he shows up and says, "Yeah, I'm doing this. You can leave, or you can go. You can like help build it."
It will inspire
can't
such awe that they
Upon
cannot,
this
that
rock.
they must fall upon their knees and weep. Right?
Upon this rock, you should build your temple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and around
You
this
shall
temple
sit
shall be
there
a
and with a
city.
stone tablet, and read the 10 Commandments.
Exactly.
The Lady
I
of Angels.
am the voice of God, and exactly they fall to their knees, weeping in
Directly
happiness.
with the lady's voice, and they
Yeah.
they cannot
They
cannot even fathom, and can never tell what was said because it cannot be repeated in multiple
Exactly.
words. You know, that sort of thing.
So the way to break Jonas and Manakai is to create a paladin Tananim. That's the answer.
I'm not broken. I'm excited.
Epic things.
I love it. I love it.
And who can bring the union of the two towers? Glittering peak and sterling gold.
Glittering Peak and the Black Citadel.
Light and dark, working
Yes.
for one purpose.
Why should we fear to use it?
That's the key, right? All
Yeah.
these terrible things will be taken there.
Yeah.
There they will be held.
Yep.
In unholy majesty.
Yep.
Respected for the power they have.
hmm
And
And I imagine like a meeting place where Herandor and Anarkin, Graham, and Talia all meet somewhere in the Shivering Plain.
the Shrine of
just-
Beauty is in the Shivering Plain.
Oh, yeah,
in the
it's
center
true.
of it.
The Shrine of Beauty is there. The monument to
Although
the fallen
Herandor
A
comrades.
might
place
not
of
be able
innocence
to
where we
fit.
could never do violence.
No, it would be
We meet
impossible.
there, and we talk about like great threats or things of grand import.
You hear the bell toll, and you know that in 3 days we shall meet, and we say,
Yep.
from the plain of something, a great threat emerges. Platinum, you must call your legions. Battle commences soon.
Yeah. Herandor has read the omens.
The lady has commanded it.
A grave threat is a coming. Ring the bells, and the servant is like,
Prescription
but-
has been called.
but my lord, that bell means you heard me.
I know what it means. I built it.
Exactly. It is like, yes, my lord, and then he rings it, and the dread sound comes out, and the spell takes hold, a dead rise.
And there's like after like the third tong, then from Sterling Hold, from the great pyramid out in the center, comes the second tong of a different bell.
It's like the order has been given. The
We all know
fate
what it means.
is now their own. And yeah, and that's like to even get even more biblical. That's when you get like the Passover ritual, right? People need to who want to stay safe. For the angel of death has come, to claim the
Yes.
living and the dead for this
You must show
conscription.
it that you are living, and so
You must paint
mark
blood
upon
over.
your door.
Yep, a mark upon your door with blood or something, because the spell is going out and the dead rise.
The blood tribute must be paid
Yes,
to the
exactly,
dead of the land, so that they may protect you still.
exactly. Oh, I love it. It's amazing.
Means that one day you shall join them. But
Exactly.
now you shall be safe.
Exactly.
Ah.
That is the pact. The great Platinum has deemed the threat so dangerous that the bell must be tolled and the price
You
must
shall
be paid.
take your family's swords and weapons, and you shall place them outside your door.
Oh, and we
mark
have-
them by the blood of your house,
and we have
so
like-
that your ancestors, your grandfather,
exactly.
can
So we have
find
like-
his ancient weapon.
So we have like mausoleums, dedicated to the families. Like the entirety of Sterling Hall is just mausoleums dedicated to the different families that have fought and died, and there we store the family armor in honor. And when the new one comes, he inherits that armor and that sword. And so it goes on for generations, forever. And when the threat is grave enough, the bell is tolled and the price is paid, and the dead rise.
On the
To protect.
continent.
Yeah. The dead
Rises.
rise to protect.
Meanwhile, we shall only act when the threat is great.
Yes.
I think the Platinum Dragon shall be probably more of a guidance to help people live just and rightful lives. No,
Yeah. He's a
more
sage.
more visible, perhaps.
Yes, he is the
Mhm.
An exemplar. I should
yeah
say.
the archon of justice, as it were. Is there an icon for justice? Well, the architect, I guess, but building things, that's old school. Like that's come on, Grandpa.
An icon for justice? Not really.
Just
Now it
Randall
is.
will become it.
He is the icon of justice. The
Should we be
glittering
the icon?
Justicar.
the icon of dread, maybe.
The voice of the lady. I mean, the dread will become an icon.
And it is not you, it's not me, it's all of the dead of this land, all of the dead of the past, of the future, all
They are-
together.
Yes,
One
they are the
force.
dread. Forged
One
together, forged together as a black spear to thrust into the heart of the enemies of this land. So frightening, so endless, so unrelenting that it strikes a dread into all who would harm mankind.
All cruel artifacts, anything that is dangerous or terrible, shall be gathered there.
Would you go and rob the dread of its treasures? I think not.
You would defeat all the armies that have ever lived and ever
Yep.
existed, ever walked the earth.
Yep, the greatest fighters, the greatest warriors, the greatest generals forever are entombed there, bound to its service.
And they wield it all themselves
Yeah,
in order to protect it.
it's great. All of this is good. We need to
Once
start
a
working
great
on this.
horde struck, and they reached the Black Library, and then a black hole formed in their midst and swallowed them whole.
Yep.
This would make a pretty damn epic fantasy book, like novel, or series of novels.
Well, what would the series be about? Someone wanting to rob the dread and then failing in the end?
No, I mean like the grand tales of, of our party basically, just coming to power after great struggle, and then how things were afterwards. It'd be
Well, the
badass.
book is you have to pick a main character, and an
It's
RPG has
true.
multiple.
Yeah.
I hope you're writing all of this down though, Sheep, because this is the world building, man. We're creating the source book for this.
She
When
can just
you-
ask us.
When you
like,
when you release this
so
on
what was it about the dread? We'll tell them all.
so when you write this up and release it on Drive Through RPG, and become the next golden pawn winner or whatever that prize is for role playing games, the golden dice maybe. Then mention us in the credits basically.
Azukawa asks, what does the anvil mean in the Dread?
Well, for me, it symbolizes the forging of a compact, the forging of a weapon, and the forging of a shield, and maybe even a destiny to protect people.
The dread by itself is a way of creating the security and the power that is the compact of the dead, which is what grants the dread's strength. It is the soul forge, to be honest. That's the idea of it.
Yep, the forging of souls into this shield, this weapon.
Everything that this is. Because that is what Enrikin is. He's the soul forger.
He is, yes.
He works them like metal.
He does.
Strikes the iron while it's hot.
Uh-huh. Such wonderful thoughts of the future. When the world is finally safe and our benevolent rule.
Yeah.
It certainly is beginning to take form.
Yes. It is.
The enemy
Also-
will object quite a bit.
Well, you
Right.
know, he can suck it.
That's the key thing, right? It's like this dragon here. Don't eat it. I need it to use on the architect. Once people said, well, that's a problem. We need to stop her from doing that. Now we just say, well, screw you. We don't like that. We are more powerful than you are. That's why we rule. That's why Graham thinks that, Grandor will rule the dragons in the end because he's going to be the more powerful one.
I know.
So-
I know.
So here's a question: are we gonna tell Dark what happened to Hirondor, or are we just gonna let him find out next week?
Man.
I mean,
when he's back?
you probably tell his character next week and be like, so what did you do? And he's like, I have done terrible things, but I have gained power beyond imagining. And we're like, oh, well, you too.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Hirondor got reborn with Divine Mandate, and I can open a black hole through reality into the Outer Abyss.
I've
So...
got like new 5th level spells.
And Graham got new 5th level spells, so I mean...
If
all
we
in
go
all.
to the shadow, maybe we can do something there that will...
Yeah, can we find your
So
grave?
I have a lot of comrades that are still stuck below the sands and in the rocks and
Mm-hmm.
such. And their minds are calling upon me, and I've called upon them. And,
Yes, this
should
is
we need an
interesting.
army, there is an army to be found.
I can certainly help you in this endeavor. To raise the old fleet.
There was a lot of them. Probably giants there too. No
Yeah.
elves. The elves were in a different place.
How about giants, though?
Yeah.
Undead giants. Hmm.
And in numbers that blacken the sky. A whole continent's worth of people.
All of this is delightful.
Really
Sure.
is. Also, I'm gonna add the mini undragons list of awesome shit that we killed.
It doesn't sound that threatening when you call it the mini undragon.
The young dragon.
the young undragon.
Ah, the young dragon. Would undead dragons fly to the Dread? I don't know. I've always envisioned the Dread to be a very human affair.
I
Yeah.
think mostly human and giant, and really non-Tenonym in general.
Yeah, it's
Because the Tenonym original, like you could say that the later Rainbow Scales envisioned this as the Tenonym's land, right? And Hirondor is here as the protector of the Tenonym. The Dread would be here as the protector of all the other things that have come,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
at the same time, protecting the land as sort of a price, if you will. Doing their part to do it.
And-
Great
and-
eagles and stuff if we need to fly things, but I don't they would rot and have skeletal wings. I mean, dread steeds and wraiths and stuff can fly, so that'll be fine.
And maybe we can devise terrible ways to move a lot of creatures Maybe we can even get, say, a high-level cleric to work for us, to summon the Black Barge, to ferry the army.
Perhaps dead gods do not shy away from.
But yeah, I think if like Hirandor has now the glittering herald, the shining voice, would request that we leave the graves of the Tananim alone, we would respect that.
Yeah, I
Because-
think it would be a case of like shit is bad. Like even we are
It would
getting
be
involved,
the-
like personally.
Mhm,
So it would be a
it's-
possibility, but not the draft.
mhm.
Yes,
It would be Hirandor's new edict.
Yes.
Slogan from atop the citadel that now is the time so grand that we must call upon even the Tananim of the past.
Oh god.
And rise
All of
the
the
great
enemies.
red from his glassy.
Oh yeah. Go to Emberspire and raise the Great Red. That would
How
be a
cool would that
ritual.
be? Like Hirandor bears down Anrikin and
Lift
Graham
it
and
and
Talia are
Rip it
there.
out of the ground. And then,
Yeah, he rips it open and there's.
I wonder where
there's the
Talia's going to
skeleton.
get all this.
I know that's what I've been thinking is what about Talia?
But,
Where?
I mean, she can pretty much be where she wants right, at this point.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh.
any of
The elves are
us
going to
would-
be what they are there, doing their thing. Coppergate's going to be fine. Free City's going to be fine. Like, we're not really going
I
to
don't-
ruin any places that are not already just, like, icy desert. So
We're just here to
the rest of the
balance
world
power.
gonna
That's what we are. We're a power
I
balance.
think she might want to be like a grand library or something like that. So
Oh,
to
yeah.
stand her. A knowledge temple.
Sure. That can be arranged.
Who knows? Maybe she can take over Crimson Peak. When it gets removed.
Well, after, after
Because they certainly aren't going to be happy with the humanity having the deadly power of endless generations.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're very much pro Tananim.
Because you see, that's the thing with humanity. There's a lot of us. We're not that powerful, but there's a lot of us.
they're pro Tananim only because the way they have been raised. If they are told another way.
Oh, you're like a prophet. You want to convert them, but you're also the will of the rainbow. So
Yeah,
you probably don't want to
it's not-
eliminate the Reds.
Of course,
Oh, yeah,
of
no,
course
not-
he is. Of course he is a prophet, Josh.
Yeah, but I mean, in
He's
the
the platinum prophet.
He's like
Prince that was promised.
he's like, oh, they can be talked to, but I'm like, it's true, but they're also like the red, and if you're a prophet of the rainbow, you will probably want to sort of preserve the
fuck
aspects
yeah.
in a way because they are her.
There's
Strength
no
thrown to the struggle of their condition.
there's no crushing them down to uniformity. There is just keeping them under control. Pretty much how it is anyway. They're
you-
all somewhat under control.
I mean, you can probably have great disciples, your own archons, if you will, that you send
Maybe
out.
you can yeah.
My
Like
Primarchs.
your daughter,
Yeah,
your
Primarchs.
Primarchs, exactly. You have your
The
daughter,
platinum Primarchs.
the
Horus.
platinum Primarch.
Oh, no, they were
Platinum
stolen away
Prophet.
to the Fae and scattered across the plains.
Mhm.
And we must go around the plains and collect them. The Great Crusade. That couldn't go bad.
No, no. The mists finally lift, and we will pour forward like an unstoppable horde, claiming everything for the glory.
The men of the other continent has denied us the right of conscription of their dead.
Exactly.
The
We
divine mandate is not isolated to this land any longer. So our divine laws shall exist all over the
The
world.
Platinum Prophet
So
has
saith the wise
has-
Hirandor.
has drafted an edict over a reconquista of the mainland.
The lady shall rule all seas.
He
All
looks
must
at
pay
them.
the toll.
He looks at them and say, "Run to your families because the scales of war have come."
Oh, Jonas.
We do not need ships. We can march under the sea.
Exactly. We don't need ships because we can fly in the air.
They will never know what struck.
It's the scales of war.
Hirandor's going to be so happy that this basically, as well as affirming the Cloud Dragon's theory of what the Lady of Rainbow Scales wants, also kind of defirms the Grey's belief.
Well, think about it. Hirandor could become the God Emperor of the planet.
The dread would help.
Tannin 40k.
The dread would help.
Hey,
And then,
I don't think Sheep would
and then-
object to us inventing spaceships.
and then
Involving that
it
in the
wouldn't
next
be limited to this world either. There are more worlds out there, more planes of existence
Oh
that
my
haven't
God.
found the
More
glory
Tannin
of the Platinum Prophet. A shining crusade will be launched.
We shall march in its wake, picking up the
Oh
waste.
my god.
Bring it home.
This has become Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
It is the inevitable end of all power.
Yep.
It's true.
Oh,
End, I say. Destiny.
yes. That's right. Destiny.
we find a empire called Emerizia, and we take their
That would be a
giant
battle to
ships.
see.
Oh, that would be.
Rahal. Raphael, it is. We need to recall you from the sea of the gods. There's an undead army and dragons invading everything. They've taken William.
That would be a clash. The Emerisia
Taken the-
Empire versus the Shining Prophet. Or
Would be
sheep. This also reminds me of the Panion Domin from
What did
the
they
Malazan
do?
books.
It seems that the fucking elves have summoned them. God damn it, elves! You never do anything right.
I know the name, but what was that again?
It was that super religious, super expansionist, militaristic country in the south where like Gruntle and the Segale Party and Lady Envy and all of those like assaulted.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep. That's like book 3 is like my favorite. I think it's like I had the most fun reading.
Azakawa says, "Yeah, but the Fey world will not be touched because of the wolves. They're too damn scary.
We will conquer that fear.
That's the final test for the prophet.
Yes, it is the final test for the dread. Can they
My
stand?
Primarch.
Can they stand face to face with terrible wolves?
The Primarchs have to go through their final test. The Fey wolves."
Dun dun dun.
And everyone gasped.
Surely not. My
How can
lord,
they
it is
do
too
this?
much.
He's like, "No, I did it. Barely."
But you never fought the Fey wolves though. Those were
No,
mean
no.
fucking creatures.
You know, we're going into the Fae where presumably there's a lot worse. So, and Hell will be epic tier, easily, legendary tier. That's our post game.
Well, I think this post-session talk has basically filled the time of a normal session. So
Yeah.
I'm going to end it here. I still recorded this, so people on the YouTubes will get to see this. But if they watch the YouTube stream and then didn't tune into this one and then won't watch, well, they missed out on exclusive behind-the-scenes thought of the future here, basically. Any final words, Sheep?
See you all next week.
All right. See you all next week. Yeah. Bye.